What is up, everybody? Harvest started today for me. Decided to dive into some of my earlier maturity corn, and it's drier than I thought it was gonna be. It's showing like 17% on my monitor. We'll see what the elevator says, but I'm one-man banding it today, just getting the combine all set and taking some headlands off here. But got the wagons full, grain carts full at the other end of the field. Look at this beautiful unit. Looks pretty darn good. Now at least. It's gonna get dirty. Oh, let's go to the elevator. Dumping. Semi that came through the pit right before me, something catastrophic started leaking. I had to drive through a freaking lagoon of oil to come into the pit. If you can see my front tire, but it's dripping with freaking oil. (16.4%). I'll take that any day. Let's load her up again and go back. Alright, back rolling again. It's been a pretty slow process trying to take all the headlands off of this field by myself, but it's been peaceful. I got help coming tomorrow, so hopefully we can hammer the majority of this farm out tomorrow. Playing around with the combine, trying to get everything set right. It's hard because this isn't one of my greatest farms, but there's a lot of variability. So down here in the valleys, it's higher yield and a little bit wetter corn, but then when you go up on the hillsides or the light soil, it's super dry corn and not yielding as good. So just been trying to play with the deck plates and concave settings, but it's doing pretty darn good. Yeah. Averaging 240 dry average so far. I think we're gonna have some pretty darn good crops here in northern Illinois. It's that's good due to the way the prices are right now, but alright, day 2. Got the A-team out here today. Got Jason running the wagons, who's helped me for 20 years. And the auction time, Andrew is running the cart. Plus we've got a semi from the elevator hauling away from us too, so we're cranking right away today. Averaging 2,500 bushel an hour, which I can go faster, but just end up sitting more. So still cranking. Got moisture readings all the way down to like 15.5, I think was the driest load. Pretty wild this early in the year to be at that kind of moisture level. This is Pioneer 0075. It's like a 100-day. Half the planter was full of that, and half of it was full of 103-day Pioneer. I've done 101 acres out of this 117. We just got All that's left is to the tree line there. And then we're going to jump right into the next field on the other side of that tree line. It's the same varieties planted the same day. That's a 57-acre field, so if we hammer down here and everything goes good, we should finish that up today too. Then it's supposed to rain tomorrow. I haven't done any beans yet, and most everybody around here that was doing beans quit because they get getting down to 8% or under on moisture, because it's the 20th or 21st of September right now, and it's supposed to be like 95 degrees today. It's been like this all week, and it just rapidly matured these crops. So my plan is hopefully get these two fields done, and then hopefully we get a little shot of rain, bring the moisture back up on the beans, and then I'll switch over next week, start hopefully hammering out beans, because I have a whole lot of bean acres this year. I have more beans than corn, and most of the rest of my corn is a lot later maturity than this, so it's going to be wetter, and I'd just as soon not pay the drying bill with where the prices are at right now. But everything's been working great, knock on wood. No issues with the combine or the tractors. I still got to get the new Magnum out here, the one I just bought, that 7110, and get it hooked up to the other set of wagons. But since it's supposed to rain, I'm going to leave it at home in the shop for now. That's what sucks. Most of my ground is quite a ways away from the home, so, and I don't have any sheds other than a couple small sheds on the farms away from home that the combine won't go in. So unfortunately, whenever I'm combining and we get rain, everything gets rained on out in the field. It is what it is. But see if anything interesting happens here, bring you back. But yeah, we're still averaging 247 dry on this field, so that's awesome. Getting to like 16-17% moisture down here in the valleys, but it's like 14% when you get up on the hills in the lighter ground. But the valleys really, I mean, yeah, the valleys where the good soil is and all the water ran to, doing quite well. Alright, it's been a week since the videos doing the corn. We got some rain, and I didn't have any more corn that was early maturity that would be dry enough to not have a huge drying bill, so waited till things dried out enough to do beans, and had some draper head issues. The center belt, the hydraulic motor that runs it, blew the seal out of the end and the bearing, and the splines were shot on it, and the splines were shot on the roller that it spins. So had to wait for some parts for the head, and that was quite a project to do. So I got started late yesterday afternoon in the beans. I've done 101 acres of this field so far, 160 acre field. I am not impressed with the bean yield. I think the hot and dry in August finishing them off took its toll. They looked a lot better than this field's averaging 52, but these beans I no-tilled right into the corn stalks last spring, and I'm very curious. On the other side of the road there is 76 acres of the exact same variety planted within 24 hours of this, but that was chisel plowed last fall and hit with the field cultivator this spring. I got a pretty good idea who's gonna win, but we'll see. Alright, last swipe of this field. Check out that sunset. Pretty sweet. Even sweeter, Mrs. G came and
That's very close.
brought dinner. Well, I'm sorry, I'm sitting right next to you, but say hi to everybody, Mrs. G.
Hello.
Alright guys, I hope everybody has a good weekend. And we will catch you on the next one.